On a weekend where the sun sat high and my adrenaline ran free, it seemed appropriate in the infancy of middle age to throw my leg over my first ever Ducati and see what Hampshire's bountiful roads had to offer. Quote, the bike in question was a 2013 Panigale, which, with its XA35000 insurance excess, had the temperature up before the very obliging salesman even turned the key, and fired up what can only be described as the best assault on my senses since those first teenage fumblings of XA0 3 decades previous. Introduction over. Race, sport and wet modes comprehensively not understood. I straddled the beast and set off on what can only be described as the closest I will ever come to participating in the Battle of Britain. It was, without any exaggeration, like having a Spitfire dangling from my testicles, or the Flying Scotsman wedged partway up my were there as original anyone. Quote, but what a ride! The handling was exquisite, better than my 2010 Daytona, which didn't seem at any point possible. And to be honest, I am still not sure it has any right to be so good. Quote, I stalled it at the crossroads, which, for the onlookers, must have been like witnessing a tornado dying. Except no one laughs when a tornado dies and the earth settles. Hey-ho! The benefit of age is that such incidents merely add to an already long list of self-depravating cock-ups to pass on to anyone caring to listen. Wet mode lasted all of half a mile before I pulled into a garage and selected the full 195 horsepower sport mode, pulling back onto the dual carriageway in search of the elusive A272 the salesman had advised I try. And there it was, suddenly off the roundabout, stretching before me like the Aladdin's rug mart. Single quote.